It has been more than 6 months since the large-scale social distancing protocol was implemented. Many jobs and occupations are done remotely. Schools and universities are still conducting lessons and giving assignments via online until the next semester. Even in this competition, like what I am doing right now, I have to do it virtually instead of having on-site meeting. All is done in order to avoid physical interaction to others. Nevertheless, the number of COVID-19 cases are keep increasing and the numbers are still fluctuating, meaning the spike of the cases recorded is still unpredictable. Coronavirus has affected various fields with no exception for mental health. It is not only the feeling of afraid, the other psychologist effects caused by the COVID-19 can be a serious matter too. Now, my questions to you all. Do you have more worries or anxiety than usual? Have you felt sad than happy in these months? Good morning, marble judges, teachers, and friends. I am Justin Darren, and thanks for the opportunity given to me. So now I am standing here to give you a little speech about mental healthiness in the pandemic era and how we can cope with it. All nations are experiencing this horrible COVID-19 problem, and in Indonesia, mental problem issues have rocketed sharply. The Ministry of Health recorded that within January and June 2020, there were 277,000 of mental health cases in our country. On the other side, in 2019, there were 197,000 cases. It means that the pandemic really affects not only the economics but also the mental health problem. The recommendation for us to stay at home and keep one of the government protocols, social distancing, makes a far distance emotionally among families, friends, or colleagues who can give support each other. For some people, it can be felt as a pressure or a big burden that causes negative impacts for their mental health if they can't have control it. Then what kind of mental problem issues that affected people? Will it be a serious matter if we just let it happen? First of all, let's define what mental healthiness is. According to WHO, mental health is a state of well-being in which an individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively, and is able to make contribution to his or her community. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being that affects how we think, feel, and act. In Indonesia, there are tons of workers who got deductions, or even worse, layoffs, because of the COVID-19. For this reason, they are worried of their life, their future, their family. This fear will change their life into suffering, sadness, stress, or painfulness that every emotion gathered into one. It doesn't influence for those who have problems in the mental health, such as depression or other common anxiety disturbance, but it affects healthy people physically and mentally. There is a chance that their usual life won't come back as normal as before the pandemic. As Stephen Taylor, the author of The Psychology of Pandemics and a professor in University of British Columbia, argued that 10 until 15% of minority won't get their normal life back, peace and harmony. And if this issue never ends, some of the people will be OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, that require them to stay clean and uncontaminated. Not until this pandemic, but until their life ends, because they believe that there will be another dangerous virus as the coronavirus. Moreover, they will stop their social interaction with a fake reason to make other people avoid it from the virus. Another issue that causes mental healthiness nowadays is mental vulnerability to the COVID-19 patients or people who have recovered from hospital or do home isolation. There is a stigma, a label, a stereotype, or even discrimination given by the society mainly as a consequence of hospitalization or home quarantine or due to the sense of guilt towards family members or the surroundings. Stigma hurts everyone by creating more fear or anger toward ordinary people instead of focusing on the disease that is causing the problem. It can also make people more likely to hide symptoms or illness, keep them from seeking health care immediately, and prevent individuals from adopting healthy behaviors. Furthermore, this mental vulnerability will make COVID-19 patients frequently suffer from anxiety and depression. So, what can we do to keep our health mental during this pandemic? First, do physical activities, such as some easy sports like running or jumping during staying at home. By doing the physical activities, our body will produce endorphin hormone that reduce stress, anxiety, and keep our mood happy. Don't forget, having warming up and sunbath under the sun in the morning will increase our immune system. Second, consume healthy food. Consume food containing protein, healthy fats, carbohydrate, vitamin, mineral, and fiber that maintain our body health. A good intake nutrition keeps our mental health direct or indirectly. Third, make your own different daily routine. You can do hobbies or activities that you like or even you have never done before, such as cooking or baking, reading books or novels, painting something, and many interesting activities. Those activities do not only improve your self-productivity, but they can also kill your boredom. The last but not the least, be wise to consume any kind of information. Make limitation to watch, read, or even listen news, especially in this pandemic. The media we consume daily has an impact on our thinking, behavior, and emotions. Experts say overconsumption of the news can take a toll on our physical, emotional, and mental health. Consuming too much of this kind of news, whether actively or passively, can be very toxic, and what you hear has an impact on your mood. Scheduling a worry time each day is a common strategy for managing the symptoms related to anxiety disorders. In this new normal, everything is tough and will not be the same. Many factors can lead to mental health disorders. Nonetheless, there will be ways to prevent it. Feeling worried or afraid is normal for us during this pandemic. Try to be positive and grateful in everything we do are the best things for us to do. This shall to pass. Remember that health is not just about what we eat, it's about what we think and feel too. I am Justin Darren and thank you for your attention. Stay healthy, stay safe, and keep productive. See ya!